The Bible says that some wanting to be rich have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows. So what that means is it's not wise even to want to be rich. And anybody who really knows God and knows how the world works, the minute you want to become rich, it's friendship of the world, which is enmity towards God. And you got to go into the world and start competing with the world and start fighting against the world and start clawing out cash and money and spending endless hours devising some scheme on how to get rich. I mean, if you've always felt like you were called to be a doctor and you go through school, and I mean a medical doctor, not like a fake doctor like Rodney Browne. Anyway, let's say instead of doctor, let's use the word engineer. Let's say what you always wanted to be an engineer and you end up, getting the degree and getting hired, making $200,000 a year. If you're called to do that, nobody should stop you from doing it. But people who just decide, I want to be rich, I'm going to go out there and chase after money. That's what Pastor Rodney Browne is doing. And there's a verse where Paul said, many wanting to be rich have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows. And so it's not even wise to want to be rich. Like I remember when I was young, I wanted to be rich. But I learned really quickly that to become rich, you know the things you have to do to get rich? I mean, for most people that want to become rich, for a guy like Bill Gates who just wanted to write software and just came up with Microsoft, or Elon Musk who just started building electric cars and became rich from it, that's different from wanting to become rich. Elon Musk didn't want to become rich. He wanted to build an electric car. And same with Bill Gates. He didn't want to become rich. He wasn't just chasing after being rich. He wanted to write software and, build Microsoft. And same with Steve Jobs and all these great people who've become very wealthy. They didn't just wake up and decide, I'm going to go out and be rich. That's something for the devil to do with his children, and that's what Pastor Rodney is doing. Pierce themselves with many sorrows, have wandered from the faith. That's interesting. It's not like they just suddenly departed from the faith. No, they slowly wandered away from the faith and then pierced themselves with many sorrows. So anybody who even wants to be rich, anybody who even wants to be one of those 300 millionaires, you're stupid, you're unwise, you're the opposite of wise, you're foolish, and you don't know what you're doing. And anybody who's been a Christian for quite some time and knows how the world works, you should know better. You should know that if you're going to go out there in the world and become rich, you're going to have to claw at people. You're going to have to cheat and steal. You're going to have to become a sales rep and lie to the customers and run around doing all manner of questionable, and you're going to have to get involved in some deals that require you to lie and require you to compromise godly principles. So the Bible says you're best off if you're just content with your pay, content in your life. Just be content. And Pastor Rodney has never been content. Even if he had $1 billion, he wouldn't be content. He'd be looking to become a multi-billionaire. And once he's a multi-billionaire, he wouldn't be content. He'd want to start competing with the top people. Oh, I want to have more wealth than Oprah. And then after that, I want to have more wealth than Bill Gates. And then after that, oh, I want to have more wealth. And it'd be a continual lust for more. It never ends. So just be content. And Pastor Rodney is a stupid idiot who has a Satan face for a reason, and he's going to hell. So if you want to follow him, go ahead. It's to your own hurt.